Hey everyone, welcome back to another build video. My name is Hexers, and today I will be showcasing the most powerful and efficient way to farm tempered elder dragons using a heavy bowgun loadout. This is actually the set I personally use to farm for materials when trying to get stream stones for my videos, since it does have insanely efficient clear times. But due to the brain dead nature of the build, I don't particularly enjoy using it outside of speedrun purposes. Now, I have been asked on a few forums how I get as many stream stones for augmenting, so I wanted to share this build with everyone. But before we begin, I do want to say that I use a slightly different setup, and I'll show both setups here in a moment, since most people won't have the amount of attack tools that I possess, and I wanted to give a variation that will be easier to obtain first. Now, for the weapon, we will be using the Dark Devourer augmented with health regen and attack. Now, the affinity and mods for this weapon are both completely irrelevant. This will be a cluster bomb build, and since neither of these will affect your damage, you can actually ignore both of those. Now, for the gear, we have the Kulvtaros Fury Beta, Xenojiva Hide, Claws and Spine Beta, Kieran Legs Beta, as well as an Attack 3 charm. Now, after jewel socketing, the skills we will have are Spare Shot to give us a chance not to expend ammo when firing. This is absolutely mandatory for this build if you do not want to run out of ammo before the fight ends. Next we have the Attack Boost 5 for the 15 attack, Recovery up 3 for an additional 30% health from healing, which is extremely important for the peak performance skill as it synergizes with both your health booster as well as the regen mod on the weapon. Next we have Blight Resistance 3. This is not mandatory, but it can help significantly with the fire damage against Teostra. Ammo up 3. This is another mandatory skill as it will significantly reduce our clear times, increasing our cluster 3 capacity by 1. Next we have Peak Performance 3. This skill I feel is also a must-have since cluster damage only scales off raw attack. Having the additional 20 attack when at full health is a huge benefit. Next we have Power Prolonger 2. This skill really doesn't add to the build. It's simply here from the gear selection, so feel free to ignore this. Next we have Agitator 1. This skill is also here from the gear selection, but the additional 4 attack does help when a monster is enraged. And then again, Flinch Free 1, another skill here by happenstance. But let's go ahead and take a look at the jewels we socketed to achieve these skills. Alright, so we have a Flawless and Medicine Jewel in the helmet, 2 more Medicine Jewels in the chest, another Flawless Jewel in the gloves, a Flawless and Attack Jewel in the waist, and a Resistor and Attack Jewel in the legs. Now, the setup I actually will use will be swapping out the Resistor and Medicine Jewel for another 2 Attack Jewels, bringing us to Attack 7. But since having 4 attack gems is really unrealistic for most players, I wanted to lead with the more feasible setup first. But now I'm actually going to be showcasing speedruns for all 4 tempered elder dragons to give us an idea of what clear times you can expect out of a build like this. Alright, so first up we have is Teostra. Some things I didn't mention in the setup: you will always be taking Demon Powder as a minimum, as well as a health booster and Rocksteady Mantle. You absolutely need these for the setup to get the most efficient clear times. A lot of other players do take Might Seeds and Mega Demon Drug. I personally don't. I really don't feel like it's necessary. As a matter of fact, if you see here, by the time we end up killing this monster, we're probably going to get a sub 2 minute clear. So the extra, 1-2 seconds that you may get out of this just doesn't feel like it's necessary. There we go. As you can see, like 111s, 118 from each cluster. That is absurd. Also note, I do take an attack up large food buff for every single instance of what I'm about to show here in these speedruns. Let me just reposition here. There we go. Oop, I think I placed that a little too close. Oh, that was a poor shot there. Alright. Clear time on that. 1 minute 48 seconds. Alright, up next we have Kushala Daora. And these are all tempered versions of these monsters. Now, tempered monsters don't have more health, but they do more damage. So it just goes to show you how effective the healing is going to be in these instances. Now, for Kushala here, I like placing a couple bombs just when setting up. There we go. Oop, where'd he go? Just put one right here since we know he's coming back. Oh, we got some unlucky shots off there. That's okay. There we go. What's the clear time on that? Alright, 1 minute 50 seconds. Alright, so third up on the list is going to be a tempered Vaal Hazak. Let's go ahead and just come on over here. We're going to do what we do in most of our other videos here. I'm just going to pop my demon powder and then send a flash pod as soon as he's over that yellow line on the minimap. Unequip the flash pods and equip the rock steady mantle here. Oh, let me take these off. As soon as he's in range, I'm going to knock him down with one of these teeth, and then we'll continue to run as normal. And done. What was the time on that? Alright, 2 minutes 16 seconds. Alright, and finally we're going to be doing Nergigante, the most commonly seen speedrun tempered elder dragon here. Just going to hit a flash pot here to get him running. Drop my rock or put on my rock steady and drop a health booster. Get a little agitator bonus going there. As you can see, that health regen really makes a difference. Oh, you're not going anywhere. Alright, what was the clear time on that one? Alright, so 1 minute and 19 seconds. Really just fantastic for what we're getting out of this. But I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch my video. If you did enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Also, if you would like to see a particular weapon showcase, feel free to leave a request in the comments below. And as always, happy hunting!